Hello everyone, welcome. I'm really happy to have you with me today to talk about how artificial intelligence is reshaping patent research and how at Questel we are putting this technology into action through Orbit Intelligence. Over the next 30 minutes or so, we will explore together what AI really means for patent professionals, how it is transforming search and review, and how it's making your daily work faster, smarter, and more insightful. Allow me first to introduce myself. I'm Fanny Coignard, manager of the IP subject matter expert team at Questel. I hold a degree in biotech engineering and a certification from the French Patent Office. My professional journey began in biotech companies in both the UK and France, where I served as a R&D scientist. Later, I transitioned to the role of patent searcher at Pfizer, where I spent nearly 15 years. My responsibilities there included conducting FTOs, freedom to operate analysis, prior art searches, due diligence assessment, and competitive intelligence monitoring across diverse sectors. Throughout this journey, I have seen how patent research has evolved. And today, we are at a turning point where AI is redefining what's possible. And that's exactly what I would like to explore today with you. Artificial intelligence has entered almost every field, and intellectual property is no exception. The combination of huge data volume, complex language, and global innovation makes IP a perfect area for AI to bring value. When we look at how much innovation is happening, nearly 500,000 patent families related to AI alone have been published since 2010. You can see that the growth has started really in 2017, 2018, and is now in an exponential phase. Asian countries are clearly leading the race, with the US, Europe being far away. With those data in mind, it's clear we have entered a new era. AI is not a futuristic concept anymore. It's already shaping how we find, interpret, and use our knowledge. AI helps us go beyond keywords to truly understand meaning, relevance, and novelty. It's not here to replace expertise, but it is here to amplify it. And as I like to say, AI is just an engine. It's how we implement it that makes a real difference. And that's exactly where Orbit Intelligence stands out. When we talk about AI, it's easy to focus on the technology itself, on the algorithm, on the model, on the speed. But at Questel, we believe AI is just an engine. What really matters is how we implement it and the purpose it serves. Our approach is built around 6 key objectives. Innovation, because AI should help us explore ideas we couldn't reach before. Expertise, because we want to empower experts, not replace them. Meaning, because understanding concepts and context is more powerful than matching keywords. Workflow, because efficiency comes from tools that connect seamlessly. Ergonomics, because the technology must feel natural and intuitive to use. And finally, wisdom, using AI with balance, responsibility, and trust. That's the mindset behind everything we built into Orbit Intelligence. Before diving into the new feature, let me just set the scene. Orbit Intelligence is our flagship platform for patent search and analysis. It's designed to support every stage of the IP workflow, from data exploration to decision making. Orbit Intelligence is one of the most comprehensive patent information search tools in the industry. We have over 100 patent authorities, including 67 in full text, over 60 with legal status, 45 with citation, X citation, Y citation, 102, 103, etc. Our solution offers a full range of functionalities for deepening searches, generating patent analysis, and of course, collaborating with other internal or external stakeholders. With over 50 metrics and 80 analysis charts, Orbit Intelligence is a true strategic intelligence tool. Artificial intelligence algorithms have long been integrated into the tool, enabling the generation of key content and extraction of main concepts from invention, among other functionality. What's exciting now is how AI is being woven into each step to make the experience more natural, faster, and smarter. When people ask what makes Orbit Intelligence unique, I usually say it's a combination of three strengths: data, analytics, and experience, all powered by AI agents and brought together in one place. First, we have unmatched AI and data-powered pattern search. For over 25 years, more than 100,000 users have trusted Orbit Intelligence for their FTO and prior art searches. What really makes a difference is our enriched global data, cleaned, normalized, and unified across more than 100 patent offices, combined with the power of both Boolean and AI-based search engines. So whether you are a traditional expert who love precision, or you prefer semantic and AI-driven approaches, Orbit Intelligence gives you the best of both worlds, control and intelligence. Second, we offer customizable patent analytics. We show that every organization has its own way of looking at data. With Orbit Intelligence, you can mix over 80 expert fields, cross-filter by licensing, litigation, or even SCP, and instantly turn raw data into meaningful insights. It's about helping users see not just numbers, but strategies. Who is leading, where, and why. And finally, Orbit Intelligence is a true all-in-one platform. Everything is connected, from search to analytics to collaboration. No need to switch tools or risk losing data. All our modules, from chemistry to design to SCP, are fully integrated. You can annotate, share, and report seamlessly with AI summaries, pattern comparison tools, and even image-to-text linking. In short, Orbit Intelligence brings together what users value most: trustworthy data, powerful analytics, and an intelligent workflow that saves time and delivers clarity. When we started developing our AI agent, we didn't want to rush into it just because everyone was talking about AI. We took the time to really think about what kind of intelligence we wanted to bring into Orbit Intelligence. One that is not just powerful, but also meaningful and reliable. That's why we called it Sophia. In Greek, Sophia means wisdom. It reflects our belief that AI should not only be smart, but wise, used with balance, purpose, and responsibility. We have seen so many examples of AI tools released too quickly without enough testing or understanding of real user needs. We wanted to do the opposite, to make sure every feature we launch will truly help IP professionals, not overwhelm them. So Sophia isn't just another AI label. It's the result of thoughtful design, deep testing, and a clear vision. AI built with wisdom for experts who value precision. For those of you joining live, please take a moment to answer our first poll. They will help us understand your expectation about AI in patents. Our first question is, how do you currently see AI impacting your patent work? Is it already a big part of your daily work? Is it something you have started exploring but still learning? Are you curious but haven't used it yet? And you are not convinced it really brings value? Okay, I see people are voting, but only 60% of you have voted yet, so I will leave you a few more seconds to vote. And we will terminate this poll. Okay, so we have terminated the poll. So what's interesting is that apparently everyone is, I would say 90% of you, it's a mix between it's already a big part of your daily work and you have already started exploring it. So it means that really you all are already using AI. So really interesting. So let's go back on our topic. And so when we look at how IP professionals traditionally run a patent search, the workflow usually follows a fairly standard practice: defining the strategy, building the query, reviewing the hit list, analyzing references, and finally, preparing the report. This process is systematic and reliable, but it's also manual and time-consuming. And this is where Sophia Agent can make a real difference. They automate the heavy lifting, speed up the workflow, and give you more transparent results much faster than before. And it's important to say, Sophia's agents complement one another. You don't need to use them in a fixed order. You might start with Sophia Search or Sophia Query to identify relevant documents, then move into Sophia Document to review them in more details. Or you could start with Sophia Documents if you already have a patent in hand. Either way, the tools work together seamlessly to streamline your workflow and keep it transparent at every stage. So let's now explore how AI fits into the patent workflow. We will follow those three main steps: building your search, reviewing documents, and turning insights into a report. Throughout this process, Sophia enhances each step, not by automating your expertise, but by making every stage smoother, faster, and more insightful. So let's start with the first step, building your search. And we will first focus on Sophia Query. Sophia Query is designed to help you save time and effort when crafting patent searches. One of the first challenges in patent search is simply building a good query. Traditionally, it takes time thinking about synonyms, IPC codes, truncation. Sophia Query changes all of that. It uses natural language and large language models to help you generate high-quality queries instantly. You can still fine-tune them, but you save a lot of time on the first draft. It's a perfect example of how AI supports, not replace, your expertise. So traditionally, building a search relies on carefully crafting Boolean queries. With Sophia Query, you no longer need to build the complex string manually. You can simply describe what you are looking for in a natural language. And with the new voice-to-text option, you don't even need to type. You can just speak your prompt out loud, and the tool automatically then will expand your request by adding synonyms and technical variation, suggesting the relevant IPC class, and finally, generating a professional Boolean query in Orbit's own syntax, ready to launch straight away. What is also very useful is that before running the full query, you can already see an estimate of how many patent families will be retrieved. This preview allows you to judge whether the query is too broad or too narrow. And you can continue interacting with Sophia query, giving additional prompts to enhance the query step by step until you are satisfied with both the scope and the precision of the output. So if you are running an FTO search focused on the US market, for example, you can simply tell Sophia query to build the search for this jurisdiction. Instantly, as you can see, the query refocuses. Instead of scanning several parts of the patent, it targets the claims only, which is critical for FTO because enforceability lives in the claims. It also narrows to this jurisdiction and filters for a live patent family. With a single refined prompt, you get a search aligned to FTO goals. And you can keep interacting with it, refining and narrowing it step by step, so that Sophia Queries becomes an interactive partner in building a robust search strategy. One thing that's really important with Sophia Query is transparency. It's not a black box. You always see exactly what's happening behind the scene. The AI agent helps you build a solid starting point, but you can open the command line at any time to refine it, add your own logic, or adjust proximity operators if you prefer a different scope. You are never forced to accept what the AI suggests. You stay in full control of the query and the strategy behind it. That's what makes Sophia query so powerful. It combines the speed of AI with the precision of human expertise. Let's now look at the second way to start a search. When you already have a piece of text, like an invention disclosure or a paragraph from a report. With Sophia Search, you can simply use that text written in natural language and the system will understand it. Sophia Search is our next generation semantic search, more comprehensive, more efficient, and much closer to how people actually think. It's powered by advanced neural embeddings, but what really matters is the experience. It focuses on meaning, not just on keywords. You can write in your own language, describe the inventive aspects or the novelty, and Sophia Search will find the most relevant patent accordingly. And throughout the process, it stays transparent with pre-filter and clear explanation of why certain results are retrieved. So you get the depth of AI without losing control or understanding. That means it can find relevant patents even when the wording or terminology is completely different, which happens all the time. Under the hood, it uses powerful embedding models that capture conceptual similarity, but from a user perspective, what matters is the outcome. Better recall, higher precision, and far less trial and errors. Sophia Search starts by understanding the text you provide. It then extracts the truly inventive feature and finally maps them across all identified patterns. Instantly, you can see which aspects are already disclosed, which are only partially covered, and which remain truly novel. So in just a few clicks, what used to take hours of manual review becomes a quick, structured, and transparent novelty assessment, with AI doing the heavy lifting, but you keeping full control. So let's take a quick look at how the results are displayed. Once the search is launched, Sophia Search retrieves the most relevant patents and ranks them according to meaning, not just keywords. The list you see isn't based on how often a word appears, but on how closely each document relates to the concepts in your text. That's what makes the experience so powerful. You immediately see patterns that truly matter to your invention, even if they are written in completely different terms. So instead of spending time digging through irrelevant hits, you can focus straight away on the documents that are genuinely connected to your idea. To complement the semantic search, we can also use the feature extraction. Here, Sophia Search automatically identifies the key technical elements from the text, the really inventive feature. You can choose to keep all of them or focus only on the most relevant ones, depending on what you really want to analyze. And this is where Sophia goes beyond. It compares each patent in the results against those extracted features, showing exactly where there is a match, a partial overlap, or something truly new. It adds a new layer of clarity, turning a broad search into a focused understanding of what is unique about your invention. Now let me show you how Sophia Search brings your results to life with the feature mode. Unlike the standard search, which shrunk document by overall semantic similarity, feature mode takes a deeper approach. It looks at the specific technical feature you are interested in and ranks results based on how many of those features each document actually contains. For example, if you're doing a novelty search, the feature mode instantly shows you which patent cover all key features and which only touch a few. But the real magic is that you can see exactly why a document match. Using the Sophia Search tab, you can track the status of each feature for every document, review the relevant snippets straight from the claims or description, and trace back the exact text that justifies the match. This transparency turns what used to be a black box into a clear, actionable insight, saving time and giving full confidence in your results. So let's go back to our search process. And now we can concentrate on the part about reviewing our results now that we have done our search. What do we want? We want to review faster. We want to understand deeper. Once you have your results, reviewing them can become time-consuming. Sophia Document and Sophia Lab make this stage much faster. They can summarize long patterns, visualize claim structure, and even answer your question about a document. It's like having a personal assistant who highlights what matters most so you can focus on interpretation and strategy. So let's first explore Sophia Lab, where understanding patterns become faster, clearer, and more collaborative. First, imagine you have identified a set of relevant patents. And now comes the tricky part, grasping what each invention is really about. That's where the patent summary comes in. It transforms dense technical language into a clear, easy to read explanation. So whether you are in IP, R&D, or management, you can quickly understand the essence of an invention. And with a built-in language selector, summaries can instantly be translated into English, French, German, Chinese, or Japanese, making global collaboration seamless. Building on that, the claim graph helps you dive deeper. Once you have understood the overall invention, the next step is often reviewing the claims, the heart of the patent that define the legal protection. But claims can be dense, complex, and hard to interpret. And that's exactly the challenge that the claim graph is designed to solve. With just one click, the tool takes the first claim and breaks it down into its key technical elements, then lays them out in a clear tree-like diagram. You can instantly see how each element connects step by step, making it easy to spot the core components at a glance. Because it's visual, the claim graph is also highly collaborative. You can share the diagram with engineer, colleagues, or manager, and you can all immediately understand the structure of the claim and discuss it without getting lost in dense text. Together with patent summary, the claim graph transforms what used to be a slow, technical deep dive into a fast, clear, and collaborative exploration of patents, giving you confidence in your FTO or competitive research in a fraction of time. Finally, the patent comparison agent takes your review even further. It allows you to compare patents within the same family or across different families, instantly highlighting overlaps, differences, or gaps. Whether you want to see every single textual change, character by character, or a high-level AI-generated overview of key technical distinction, the tool adapts to your needs. This is invaluable for freedom to operate analysis, competitor monitoring, or assessing novelty, turning a traditionally slow and tedious task into a fast, precise, and actionable process. Let's now look in detail at your other agent for reviewing documents, Sophia Document. It is an interactive AI agent that can help you understand and extract key information from patent documents. You can interact with it by asking questions or requesting specific review tasks. Let me show you how Sophia Document works in practice. Say you have found several relevant patents and now you want to dig deeper. Traditionally, that would mean scrolling through the claims and description line by line, trying to figure out what is disclosed, what isn't, and why. A slow and frustrating process. With Sophia Document, it's much easier. You can just type a question into the interactive window. Question like, what are the innovative technical features claimed in this patent? Or can you list and summarize the main steps in the process described? What are the temperature or pressure used in this process? Are there any examples or detailed experimental results in this description? I'm sure you see what I mean now. The tool gets to work immediately. It analyzes the content in context. It interprets relationship across claims and description and gives you a structure, easy to read explanation. Every answer comes with direct references to the text, so you can see exactly why the response was generated. The real advantage is speed and clarity. Instead of piecing things together manually, you get a clear, actionable summary that shows key feature, differences, or potential issues. You can move quickly from exploring a patent to fully understanding it, saving time and making your review far more efficient. If you are unsure where to start, or prompt library as you covered, instead of typing a question from scratch every time, you can pick a ready-made prompt from a drop-down and it's automatically inserted into the chat. The prompts are organized by purpose. Some help you unpack key concepts, others extract important details, and others guide you through reviewing claims. But here, the important part again is the prompts are fully editable. You can tweak them to match your exact question or even create your own from scratch. This means that you are never just following the AI leads. You are actively shaping it, seeing how it interprets your question and making it work exactly the way you need. In other words, the prompt library turns Sophia Document into a transparent, interactive assistant. You are in control, guiding the AI step by step while it works seamlessly with Sophia Search, Sophia Query, and Sophia Lab to help you explore, understand, and act on patents faster and more confidently. We are now close to the end of our process, so we can now finish with reporting our findings. Reporting is another area where AI brings huge value. With Sophia Search one-click report, you can instantly generate clear, visual summaries of your findings. What used to take hours can now be done in minutes, giving you more time to analyze results rather than format them. Again, it's not automation for its own sake. It's about giving you time back for the work that really matters. With Sophia Search, the report doesn't just list results. It shows which features are disclosed in each document, highlights the most relevant snippets, and present everything in a clear, structured format. Even colleagues who aren't patent experts, they can see at a glance why a result was included. And because the report is fully exportable, you can share it instantly with your team or stakeholders. No extra formatting, no confusion, just a ready-to-use summary that turns complex patent data into actionable insights, helping everyone move forward faster and smarter. We have now seen many of Sophia's capability in action. Let's step back and look at the bigger picture. All of these features are part of Sophia Set, a suite of AI-driven agents designed to accelerate patent search and review. So to recap quickly, Sophia queries build strong Boolean strategy automatically. Sophia Search uses semantic search to find relevant patents directly from the natural language input with feature mode for deeper analysis. Sophia Lab simplifies complexity with summaries, claim rewrite, and visual claim graphs. And finally, Sophia Documents make review interactive, whether through question or the prompt library. Each tool has its role, but the real power comes when you use them together. From discovery to query building to review to deeper understanding, Sophia agents support the entire workflow, making it faster, clearer, and more transparent. So let's take our second poll, which is now that you have seen Sophia's AI feature today, which benefit is most appealing to you? Is it faster, more efficient patent search and review, clearer understanding of complex patents, confidence in AI output and decision making? So we will give you a few seconds to vote. I see you are all voting. That's really good. So let's wait a little bit more. So 65% have voted. Interesting. Okay, so we have the result of our poll. So interestingly, but not really surprising, what is really important for you, it's faster, more efficient patent search and review. So that's really what you are looking for. So before finishing, as we integrate AI deeper in our tools, we are also fully aware of the responsibilities that come with it. That's why Questel has defined a clear AI policy around transparency, compliance, and data protection. We align our practices with the EU AI Act, meaning we openly explain how our AI works, what its limitations are, and how data is processed. We want our clients to understand the technology they are using, not just the output it provides. These commitments are reinforced through clear legal frameworks with every client. Data protection is also central. Questel is ISO 27001 certified, and we ensure client information is never reused by third-party AI model. Or your data stays your data. And finally, accountability matters. AI can accelerate work, but it doesn't replace human judgment. To ensure this, Questel has a dedicated AI committee and regular training of our teams, making sure Sophia is developed and deployed ethically and responsibly. So, as you have seen today, Sophia agents are designed not only to accelerate your workflow, but also to give you confidence that the tools are robust, that your data is protected, and that every output is backed by responsible practice. That combination of innovation and accountability is what we believe will shape the future of patent searching. So as we wrap up, let's take a step back and see what we are and summarize what we have seen. AI is redefining IP. What used to be manual, time-consuming processes are now transformed into intelligent and collaborative workflow. It's no longer just about finding information. It's about understanding it, acting on it, and sharing it efficiently. With Sophia agents, results come faster and clearer. From search to analysis to reporting, the tools are seamlessly connected, helping you move through each step without friction. And we have built them to be transparent and trustworthy. Every output is explainable, so you can see how the AI reached its conclusion. And of course, your data remains secured and protected. At Questel, our vision is about combining innovation with responsibility. We want to give IP professionals like you confidence in every decision, knowing that the tools you rely on are both powerful and reliable. Because at the end of the day, AI may be the engine, but expertise is the driver. When you bring them together, we are redefining how we discover, understand, and protect innovation. So thank you very much for your attention. I trust this webinar has been informative and valuable for you. We still have a few minutes left for questions, so I will look and try to identify them. And you should have a box where you can access the question menu so you can ask. I will try to read. Of course, if I cannot answer everything today, I will come back to you later with the answer. Let me see. So I have a different questions. So is novelty assessment, does it remain so once the results are exported? So I'm not sure what you mean the novelty assessment, if it is what is in Sophia Search, probably. So you have the one-click report, the prior art report that I've shown that you can export. So you can access that and share that with whoever is interested in your results. So that's how you can export these results. Oops, let me find other question. Is it possible to export Sophia's reports into Word or Excel format? So depending which Sophia you are talking about, you have seen that you have a copy-paste icon that you can use. Sophia Search feature results can be exported in an Excel document, indeed. And we plan to have probably in the future those fields exportable later on. So does Sophia go outside of Questel? So I think it's something I try to answer later. So we are using indeed LLMs that are secured, but it is not our own LLMs. We are using for Sophia Document, Sophia Search, for example, we are using OpenAI models through Microsoft Azure servers that are located in Europe and with a lot of confidentiality, non-human abuse monitoring, so meaning that all the data stay confidentiality. There is no training of your data, no training of the model based on your data. Everything is kept anonymous, and nothing is stored, no prompts are stored anywhere. So of course we can provide you, and I've got the names of everyone asking those questions, so we can provide you with the details, with more information about that. Is Sophia query taking into account CPC, IPC codes? Yes, of course, Sophia query can add synonyms, but also CPC and IPC codes. And if it doesn't, which would be really rare, because usually it's always adding codes, you can still ask Sophia to add more codes or to be more specific. So it's something you can use. You should really see it as a bot where you can discuss with. Well, I see lots of questions. So probably I'm checking there. Well, let's just take another one, and after I will promise I will come to you with detailed answer in the next days, or probably a week or so. Can you get the query established from Sophia search? So I guess the query, so you mean how the semantic search has been done? No, because you cannot get the query itself, because it is not based on a keyword query. It is based on what we call embeddings. So it means that the text is vectorized, and so the search is not done on keywords, but on those embeddings. So unfortunately, you cannot have access to it because there is nothing. In fact, there is no query to see. Okay, so I think if you have other questions, feel free to add them, or you have here the way to contact us, help@questel.com, for any other question. And we will come back to you very soon with the video, with the presentation. And for those of you who have been asking questions, I will make sure that we do contact you with the answer. Thank you very much for attending the webinar. I hope it was useful and interesting. I wish you a very pleasant day, evening, wherever you may be. Goodbye.